hope your day is full of waffles and pancakes and French toast and eggs Benedict and huevos rancheros and a power breakfast smoothie that seems healthy and a platter of muffins, chocolate muffins, banana nut muffins. What's that? A blueberry muffin? I hope your day's full of blueberry muffins. I hope your day's full of croissants. Croissant, if you're French. Or just an asshole. Croissant. I hope your day's full of coffee, lattes, orange juice, cranberry juice if you're that type of bitch. Breakfast. It's a breakfast intro. You named it. You guessed it. I named it. I don't know. Breakfast, we love it. Who doesn't love a breakfast? I love breakfast. Oatmeal, I could take or leave. I don't know. Does anyone even know what porridge is? Are porridge and oatmeal synonyms? If not, what the fuck is porridge? You know, when you're thinking about breakfast items, you gotta always include a short stack. You gotta always include bacon. You gotta always include sausage. And you know what? I didn't include any of those because I am a hack. I hope your day is full of berries and whipped cream on top of a mound of waffles. That's right. Guys, hi, it's me, Shenk, giving you the breakfasty intro you never asked for, but you wanted it. And I can read your minds because that's part of being a podcaster in 2020. I'm now a mind reader. I'm like, the people want breakfast foods at the beginning of this sick intro. And you know what? You guys got breakfast foods at the beginning of this sick intro. I promise I won't say sick intro again. Guys, we have an amazing episode for you this week. It's actually a bonus hybrid episode of my podcast, Shenk, and Kim Congdon and Alex Scarlato from Topix podcast. So it's a fun, loose conversation. It's a fun hang. We recorded this about 2 weeks ago, so I wanted to put it out before it aged too much. I can't recommend enough. If you guys are listening to this podcast, but you aren't subscribed on YouTube, go to my YouTube page, type in Sara Weinshenk, Weinshenk's Weinshenk, Sara, Sara, type that in YouTube. It'll come right up. Subscribe. You definitely, if you have the capability of watching this episode, I would recommend watching this episode because we did a Zoom episode, and so all of our backgrounds are really fun and trippy, and it's just like a fun, chill hang episode. It's goofy. I think you guys will really enjoy it, especially if you're a fan of mine and Kimberly Congdon from Kill Tony. But before we get into this week's bonus episode, there's something I want to tell you about, and that's socks. Why? Because I love socks. Anyone who knows me knows that a bitch loves socks, and not just any type of sock. I love a printed sock because you can, just by looking at me, you know I'm fun. I'm always in a print. I'm always in a pattern. I love colors, and nothing is more exciting than waking up in the morning and putting on a novelty sock. My podcast is sponsored by Oh Yeah Socks. They're this amazing sock company, and they collab with all different graphic designers to bring an eclectic mix of socks. They have all types of patterns from Bob Ross on socks to Mr. Rogers on socks to aliens on socks to pineapples on socks. You name it, they have it. They have different themes. They have different state theme socks. They have a Vegas sock. They have a Los Angeles sock. You name it, there's a sock for it. And you know what? People are never going to stop wearing socks. Socks make great gifts. They're great for the dad in your life. They're great for the grad in your life. Head over to Oh Yeah Socks. That's 3 O's HYEAH Socks on Instagram at Oh Yeah Socks. Follow them. Check out the socks they offer. Head to their website, ohyeah.com. Enter discount code Sara, SARA 10 for 10% off your first pair of Oh Yeah socks. They make socks for men, women, kids. They have slippers. They have shoes for skate, surf, snow, street, you name it. There's a sick sock for you. Oh Yeah socks, discount code Sara10. Tell them I sent you. I never have said tell them I sent you before. That made me feel like I was like a mattress saleswoman. Tell them Sara sent you. We'll beat any price or your mattress is free. I'm fine. Everything's good. Now, when I recorded this podcast, the riots had just started in LA. Now they're a little more calm. I don't think there's really riots. They're more protests now. So that's just a little heads up before we dive fully into this week's episode. Another thing I want to tell you about is Libra. Some of you know that your girl, me, loves consuming cannabis. That's right. And not just any type of cannabis. I like a good weed. Why? Because there's a lot of bad weed out there. Why? Because not all products are trustworthy. But that's why I fucks with Libra. Libra is an amazing dispensary. Their flagship store is based out of Palm Desert. They have the most well-curated dispensary I've truly ever been to. They have all my favorite brands. They have so many great edibles. They have Breeze mints. If you're into mints, they got you. If you're into flower, they have the best bud pretty much I've ever seen. And the people who work there, they're budristas, they know shit. They're knowledgeable. They want to help. They're involved. It's a high-class experience. It's not one of those dispensaries where you walk in and you feel weird, like I shouldn't touch anything. It's more like, oh, I'm part of this. I want to be a part of the Libra family. And that's why I love them. They also offer delivery. If you're afraid of venturing into a dispensary during COVID, they got you. Follow them at Libra Shop on, at Libra Shops with an S on Instagram, and then go to their webpage, librashop.com, and shop them, fill up your cart with some stuff, treat yourself, and then have it delivered if you're in the desert area. That's the least you can do. Also, guys, make sure to follow my sponsors at Libra Shops on Instagram and at Oh Yes Socks on Instagram, and I'll put their handles in the description as well. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy this week's episode, this bonus episode with Kim Congdon and Alex Scarlato. We talk about everything from Newsom's nipples to, well, you'll just have to wait and see. But Newsom's nipples may or may not have been discussed in this episode. So buckle up, guys. You're going to enjoy it. Here it is. Thanks so much. And also, if you guys haven't left a review for my podcast, Shenk, can you please leave a review? It makes a big difference to me, and I can't tell you how much I truly appreciate it. I want so many people to find about the show so it can continue to grow. Okay, guys. Thank you. Enjoy this week's episode. Here it is. Bye. We've been mostly here. You've been a little bit everywhere, and that's fine. Times are uncertain. Let's get this podcast on track. Let's get you with a psychedelic background. And if that doesn't happen, we're not going to push it anymore because we've mentioned it about 50 times. But if that doesn't happen, shit, queen.
I joined the podcast. I'm psychedelic. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm mentally ill. I'm mentally ill.
This is some shit we could use for Instagram. This. Her singing, I'm mentally ill. That's a clip right there. We'll put subtitles.
In case they didn't hear what I said.
We're done. That's our episode.
I low-key really like my background.
Me too. I actually would love to live in my background.
I want to live in mine.
I want to live in mine, baby.
I want to live in mine and come out of my little house and bounce on the top of the mushrooms and you go really high.
Yours is the most livable background. It has a house. It has food. I'm assuming the mushrooms could be used as food.
Food, shelter, shade. She's really doing it. Look at her.
Kim, you called me an hour ago to make sure that I was going to be ready for this podcast in 20 minutes.
It doesn't matter. My whole family's fighting right outside the door.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push it. I'm so sorry. Do you want to talk about it?
I can hear them. What's going on? What exactly is going on? Yeah, that background makes it seem like you're not really there, which is fun.
I'm going to pretend I live in this background from now on. It's been hard. This has been hard, guys. This quarantine. It's raining. I'm putting sunscreen on my face. Does anything matter at all?
No, I put sunscreen on at night the other day, actually. I just couldn't find my night moisturizer, and I settled for the daytime one.
Yeah, you know what? I sometimes just put sunscreen on my face because the smell. It's when white people have those necklaces with lavender in them and they smell them. Mm-hmm. I do the same thing. It reminds me of the beach.
Puerto Ricans sunscreen smell.
Yeah, this is my lavender.
Wait, Wait.
Mm.
White people just smell lavender?
Yeah, they put like things on their necklaces and it holds the smell, and then they go like this.
We got some lavender in our kitchen downstairs.
I do have some lavender in the house. Let's be real. Also, though, there's this website I've been on. It's called House of Intuition, and they have all these weird like witchcraft things, and I've been adding them to my cart. And I'm like, do I need an abundance candle? Do I need a love candle? Because shit is fucked right now.
Bitch, you do. You need a $30 candle. This was a $30 candle that I bought from Etsy. There's like amethyst in it somewhere that like sank to the bottom as soon as I fucking lit it. So I don't know the point of that, but I think you should go for the candles.
I'm like, I guess I should buy some candles.
Yeah, I mean, what's better than a candlelit room, you know? Like you're sitting in a candlelit room.
Nothing. Nothing's better than a good vibe in a room and a good smell.
I love a good vibe in a room. Let me tell you, the room I'm in, not great vibes.
Same with mine. I'm in my sister's room who doesn't live here. The dresser in here is literally the ugliest dresser I've ever seen in my life.
No, I've had to. My mom keeps walking in. I'm painting her furniture, and I'm like, this was ugly.
What have you been painting?
I painted this dresser from black and copper to black and white. I made this thing black and white, but I never finished it. I switched up the curtains in here. This bitch.
The audacity that it takes to start a project at your parents' house that you're not involved with at all and then not finish it and half painted is amazing.
I'm done. Let me tell you, I'm done.
You're done with what? Just the whole living at home as an adult?
I just want my own place again.
It's fucked up because it's also like times are weird. So it's like I could move out right now, but what would happen in 6 months? What's going to happen in 3 months? It's like I sign a lease and then what?
It's interesting because I'm not just living with my parents because of the pandemic. Like I just live with my parents and I was never bothered by it until the pandemic. And now I'm like, this is too much. I need my own place.
It's too much. It's like you're with them all the time constantly. And you're like, wait, I want to love you. Like, I want to be an adult that loves her parents. Like, a mature adult. But there's something about them that's triggering, especially when you're forced into a situation under house arrest with them.
Yeah, well, my mom's, like, housely affairs is, like, all that's going on in her mind. So, like, we can't have a conversation about anything that's happening outside of the house. It's all, like, the milk's in the fridge upstairs. I just need you to know that there's milk in the fridge. And it's, like, be interesting, you know? I don't know.
Oh God, what did my mom tell me today that was so interesting? She was like, oh, sometimes she came out while I was like just smoking a joint, just like scrolling the internet, just like trying to like escape my mind. You know what I mean? Smoking a joint, having a coffee, scroll the internet. And she comes out and she's like, yeah, so I think we need to sweep the porch. Haley makes fun of me for sweeping the porch, but watch, I'm going to sweep around you. I'm going to show you how much stuff I can get from the porch. Then she swept all around me, made me move, collected this whole pile. And then she was like, now watch, I'm going to mop the porch. You think that's weird? You think that's weird? I'm going to put a fan on. I'm going to dry it. And I went, can we just stop talking about it? I went, can you just quietly do it around me, please?
Same thing. I have the same thing going on here. I'm like, I just don't need your inner monologue.
Yeah, it is. It's like a stream of consciousness. And we're
all finding out that we would never marry our parents.
No, and then the worst part is when you slowly become them. Like my dad does this thing where he looks at the carpet and he sees something, he like has to point it out. He'll be like, Debbie, what's that on the floor? It'll be like a crumb. She'll be like, I don't know, Steve. Why don't you tell me? And he'll be like, it's a crumb. Why is it here? And she's like, I don't know. Like, just pick it up if it's bothering you. And now I'm becoming that because I'm the vacuumer. So I'm like, why are there crumbs on the floor? I just fucking vacuum. It's not a good look. And also, like, I'm morphing into my mom. She's very passive aggressive. She loves a fucking Post-it note. It's like, bitch, we don't want Post-it notes. If you want to tell me something, just tell me it. You don't need to write on little pieces of paper and stick them everywhere. She'll be like, missing my makeup brush. Do you know where it is? I feel like,
oh,
no.
Hell no.
No, I don't. But I will say for a long time, I did take all of her shit, so.
I've taken everything of my mother's.
I don't
Makeup.
mind the post-it notes, but if you're gonna do a post-it note, you have to put a smiley face on that post-it note so that it seems like, okay, like this is a nice, happy reminder. No, I don't want to just
Right.
your fucking stupid handwriting telling me to do some shit like you're the president.
Let me tell you, I've never seen anyone who pretends that they don't know about brands and pretends that they're lower middle class, but has Burberry and fucking Chanel and YSL perfume and Gucci perfume. My mom's got her bathroom. It is stocked.
Really? My mom's bathroom stocked too. And then she gets pissed if I use it. And I'm like, this shit's expensive. And also, where are you going? No one's leaving the house.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to smell nice for myself at home.
Also, it's like I haven't aged yet, so I feel like this cream is going to do more for me than it is for you. I'm at the proper age to be using the cream to my greater benefit.
That's a good
In
point.
conclusion, our mothers owe us their things.
It's the least that they could do. Carrying
us coming out, having such fun children. Look at the three of us. We're fun. We're a dream child, all three of us.
I have been constantly telling my mom how much fun I am and how much she's missing out on it. Because it's like, bitch, if all we talk about is the milk in the fridge, you're not taking advantage of having me as a daughter.
Same. I'm like, why didn't you watch Tiger King? I asked you every night. But we do watch The Real Housewives of New York. And you know what? They are some trashy hoes, and I'm here for it.
Maybe I should check that. Let me tell you. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say because every person in my family keeps cracking the door open and going. Like, it doesn't make me stop and look at them individually and go, what? And then my mom's laying on the bed. So my mom came in. Now my nephew is behind her crying. Star Wars just ended. It sounded like a movie theater right outside the door. There's just no. Okay, so let me tell you what my mom's been doing. She's been bringing over the TikTok. This is a huge problem. She's been bringing over the TikTok.
Wait, first of all, you're calling it the TikTok.
It is, and it's in her hands. It's the TikTok. She's been bringing it over, and the TikToks that she finds funny.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Horrible.
Like what? Like what?
The other day, she showed me a TikTok of a girl that was literally like dancing like. But it was like at least 70 seconds long of different dance moves like that just to a song. That was it. She was just dancing.
Like no choreography. Nothing going on there.
She was dancing ridiculously.
Yeah.
But like it was 60 whole seconds of that. And just that. Like how many, since the internet came out, that was like the first thing people started doing.
Mm-hmm. I feel that way about my mom's memes. My mother's Facebook memes. When she calls me over to look at a meme, in my head, I'm like, be nice, be nice, be nice. Be nice.
It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard.
To be nice, but the thing is, my mom, if my mom would show me a 10-second one, I'd give her a fake laugh. But she shows me a 65-second one where I can't possibly turn on myself that way and laugh for that long and not be serious.
Betraying yourself.
It's also like
I refuse. It's like I refuse.
Well, okay. It's also like mom memes are different. Mom memes are just so different than regular memes. Like you don't know like what you're gonna get with a mom meme. But also my mom's on this shit now where she comments on Snoop Dogg's shit. She writes on his shit. She likes all of his shit. She shares it. I don't know.
I haven't DM'd Snoop Dogg personally.
But okay, let's talk about how I saw Snoop Dogg check Kimberly Congdon out before.
I've heard.
You think I haven't blasted that video out to the world? Snoop Dogg wanted this little puppy.
Sarah, I want to know what your mom's message to Snoop Dogg is. Like, what's the thing?
Yeah, what does she say?
He posted a picture of it was like a kitchen meme, and it was like if a black kitchen looks like this, it means the kitchen's closed or something. And it was like a sponge was posted in the middle, and my mom commented under it and liked it.
What'd she say?
I gotta find it.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna show you my mom's hilarious TikTok. Are you ready to see her TikTok that she thought was so creative and good?
Yeah.
This is what she thinks is creative on TikTok. Hold on, let me turn it up. It's bad.
Okay.
Is that your mom?
And she was like, "You guys, look what I just made. You get it? The song all by myself and I'm drinking alone."
Sarah like it.
I don't hate that TikTok.
I don't hate it either.
I don't hate it. It shows it's not the best TikTok I've ever seen. I'm going to be like constructive criticism right now. It's not the best TikTok I've ever seen, but it's showing me that she has a sense of what the app is and what people are doing with it. Like she gets it and she's giving it a shot, and I think I respect it.
Where is it? I'll find it. No.
Oh no, you know what? I saw this one and this is my least favorite TikTok of your mom's. I have to be honest.
No, they're white. They're white.
Oh, she wants me to.
Oh, my mom commented. Here it is. My mom commented, you can't see it, on Snoop's thing and said, "I love this."
With 2 exclamations. That's wholesome, actually.
She wrote, "I love this." Like he's gonna write back.
That's actually really sweet.
She's a big fan. She's a big fan of Snoop. Okay.
All right. Well,
this podcast is riveting. I mean, we're covering a lot of ground, I would say. Oh my God, it says we've removed the. Okay, love it.
wow.
If you could loot from anywhere and definitely not get caught, where are you looting from and what are you getting? And you have $1,000 budget. Go.
$1,000 budget? Like you can only take up to $1,000 worth of things?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah, I'd probably hit like the Walmart.
Walmart? I'd go Sephora.
Oh, Sephora? Sephora's a good one.
Good.
I feel like I would get a lot of more things I would use at Walmart.
Like what?
$1,000. Like,
I feel like you'd get like shit that's practical. Meanwhile, I'd get like a lash serum or like a lip plumper or like a wrinkle reducer.
Right, but the Sephora stuff probably has pretty decent resale value if you just cut the price a little bit. I don't know.
I'm going Sephora.
You're thinking resale.
I'm going Sephora. I'm getting all those things that I wouldn't normally get. Like a fucking palette that's like $70. Like what else would I?
When? Yeah, that's true. I appreciate that. I feel like I'd go to Walmart and get something dumb, like a nightstand.
That you have to build yourself.
Yeah, that would break in like a week. You're not doing the podcast.
What'd she say?
She goes, I would go to Ross behind me.
She'd go to Ross. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I would get something that I could, like I'd get a $1,000 item that I could easily resell once, just get my money for it, and then spend that money on drugs.
That's smart.
Oh.
That's the plan.
You're a genius.
And
then
like,
you can flip the drugs and make more money.
What kind of drugs?
It would be like the dirty version of when that girl had a safety pin and she bought a house. She traded so many things for a house.
Yeah. It'd be like that. Yeah.
What?
People do that. That's becoming like a trend for people.
Never seen that?
You get a safety pin?
Or like
start with
a
one thing that's
thumbtack,
like I could start with this. And I could be like, who wants to trade this for something that's worth just a little bit more to help me? I'm trying to buy a house with this. And then someone gives me like a wine glass. And then I trade that wine glass for someone for like their bracelet. And then I trade that bracelet for a necklace. And I trade that necklace for a pair of earrings. And I get a pair of earrings and I trade that for a drill. And then I get a drill and I trade it for a
Okay. Only you would trade a pair of earrings for a drill. Let's back up a second.
That's all you got out of all of that lesson?
I'm not trading a pair of earrings for any fucking drill. I'm saving the earrings and I'm never getting a house. You know?
A nice drill though. I'm picturing the dopest drill. Like
it would be a good drill.
Okay, let's be real. If I have a drill, I'm just gonna have a bunch of sad holes in the wall. I have no plan of action. I don't know where a stud is. It's gonna look like Swiss cheese in my wall.
My problem with the plan is that I get too attached to items. So inevitably, at some point along this like 1,000 item process, I'm gonna not want to give something up.
Right, like when you have a jet ski and you can trade it in for a car, and you're like, I really like this jet ski.
Oh yeah, when you
Put on the jet ski.
I love
honestly.
how like Kim's list: jet ski, drill. It's like a Father's Day gift list. Yeah, and then I get a tent and I trade it in for a canteen, and then I get a canteen and I trade it in for a flashlight.
Then I got a tie. I traded in for a wallet.
Yeah. I'm just like, I had a mascara and I traded it in for a pair of earrings. I'm never getting the house.
Kim's getting to the house faster with her dad items for sure.
Yeah.
I love a Home Depot.
You do love a Home Depot. Would you?
I don't
What would
love a
you?
Home Depot.
I hate a Home Depot. What would you loot from Home Depot, Kim?
It's
Go.
cold. It's a cold store. It's like they put no effort into making you feel warm and comfortable in that
Yeah,
place.
it's more of House Depot than it
I
is
like
Home
hanging-
Depot.
I like hanging out.
Thank you.
I like hanging out in the light section.
The
Oh,
light section is nice.
I like the paint section because I like to see all the different paint swatches, and I'll take some of those
Nice.
just to look at for fun.
I don't hate like having like a line of 100 fresh new toilets lined up. Like where else are you gonna see that? You know?
That is true. There, and then like even like the door section, you're like, whoa, you could just get a door. Home Depot it doesn't get enough credit. We'll give it that.
I guess if I'm going, I'm spending my time in the garden section where it feels like an actual home.
The garden section is beautiful.
Yeah.
I would kill to go to the garden section of Home Depot. That's where I'm at. Like that sounds like a vacation at this point.
I'll tell
Like-
you, I went out of town for like a day over the weekend and I spent like 15 minutes shopping in this like little like hippie shop like this like woman owned, and it was the best 15 minutes of the last 3 months.
Where were you?
I-
Where were you?
Mystic, Connecticut.
That sounds incredible. I want to go do that. I want to like have an experience, but I'm like, the riots in LA have been wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
mean,
seen them?
What?
Have you seen any of the riots?
No. I mean, yes, I've watched them on television. I was going to
But
go to
not
what,
like life.
no, not in life, but I've seen like the damage. I've seen like the CVS by my house is all boarded up. The grocery store by my house is all boarded up. They were like closing everything super early. And everyone went to the mayor's house a couple days ago. Like it's been fucking insane. Like you can't get around the city like how you normally can at all whatsoever. Like it's crazy. Like
no, it sucks to be the mayor when there's a race riot happening.
Right. Bad time to be mayor, baby.
I mean,
It's not
also
like Monopoly, my friend.
also like the balls that it takes to be like, I want to be mayor. Like,
Right.
like what kind of psychotic person says, I want to be in control of this?
What kind of douchebag wants to be mayor? No offense.
No, it's true. Like no one, like if I was dating a guy and he was like, I want to be mayor, I'd be like, ew, this relationship's over. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like, you're a narc. You want to be mayor, you're a narc. Or it's also like, I mean, like, it would be kind of cool for like a week to be like, yeah, I'm fucking the mayor. Like that part would be cool. Like, yeah, I've seen the mayor naked.
You want to fuck the mayor. You don't want to marry the mayor. You know?
Never marry the mayor.
No, you marry the governor, you fuck the mayor.
That's true.
Depending
Stay away
on the
from the
governor,
president, honestly.
Like I would fuck and marry Cuomo and Newsom.
Oh yeah, and his brother.
Newsom's pretty hot. Yeah, both Cuomos are hot as fuck. Well,
I don't know. Have you seen Cuomo's nipples?
No.
Yes.
Okay, Cuomo's nipples are like a deal breaker for me.
What's going on
I
with
think they're
Cuomo's
funny.
nipples?
Can I screen share?
Yeah. I'm concerned I didn't know about Cuomo's nipples. Kim says, I think they're funny, and that's it. Should I put Newsom as my background?
I've
Newsom?
had this new horrible thing happening to me ever since I got to Florida, where every time I feel anything on me, I think it's a bug.
That makes sense, Florida.
It's horrible. I'm traumatized.
Now the frogs.
It just seems
Stop
like
talking.
she's talking
In my podcast.
from behind the mushrooms. You just hear your mom's voice from behind this patch of mushrooms.
He's in the mushroom fields.
She's
mama's in the mushroom fields.
What is happening? Wait,
Have you guys? Sorry, go ahead.
Alex was gonna screen share Cuomo's nipples, and here I am dying to see these nipples. I mean,
I can't screen share. What it says that the host disabled screen sharing, but hold on.
Is that me?
Give Sarah a little power. She takes it all.
That's true. That's why I will never be governor.
All right, let me see if I can show you like through here. Like, do you see what's going on with those nipples?
No.
me
Use
see.
use your words.
Like they're
Oh, yeah. They're
yeah.
pierced.
No,
I
they're
don't think
not.
they are though. I think they're just misshapen.
Oh.
Dude, if Cuomo's nipples were pierced, that'd be a fun plot twist. He's
Cuomo's
like,
nipples is a funny Google search.
Cuomo's nipples is the name of this episode for sure.
Cuomo's nipples.
Yeah.
I've searched that so many times in the last month just to see them again.
I'm searching Cuomo's nipples, and not only am I searching them, I'm changing them to my background. So hang on.
I was just going to change them to my background. That's so fun. That's hilarious.
Cuomo
You guys, I gotta tell you what I bought
nipples. What'd you buy?
and inserted into myself.
Ew.
Okay.
I got a diva cup.
Ew.
Okay. Really?
We're listening.
Why do you say ill?
I
I'm
don't
open
wanna-
to it.
I'm not open to it. I don't want to have a cup. Oh my God, Cuomo's nipples. Okay, I'm sorry. Cuomo's nipples they gotta be pierced. This is getting weirder and weirder by the second, by the way.
I want to hear so much about the Diva Cup.
I'm sorry. The Diva Cup. Sorry. All right, go ahead. On with the Diva Cup. Tell us about it.
Well, the diva cup's a cup, if you didn't know. That is a tampon replacement, and it's basically a silicone cup that you put into your vagina that you like fold up. It's like open like this, like a cup, and you fold it up and you put it in your vagina, and it opens up like this in your vagina.
And
then
it's there and catching
It
everything.
catches blood. It's its entire job. Now, the issue with the diva cup,
Let's hear.
You got to dump it, right?
you got to dump it, which I don't like.
Oh, hell no.
I do like how long it lasts.
How long is that?
I mean, literally, I haven't tested it for too long because I keep getting nervous it's gonna like overflow and like back up into me, which is a weird thought
You're gonna
too.
pop.
Right. I'm gonna fill up, my eyes are gonna start looking bloodshot and they're just gonna come out of my ears. Oh, I love the background, Sarah. It's really good.
Those nipples are harsh.
Those nipples are sexy. But
These
yeah.
nipples?
oh, those, yes. You and your man's over
Oh,
there.
Oh, hell yeah. Cuomo can get it.
Oh shit, Sarah's changing right before our very eyes.
The only person I want to sleep with more than Cuomo is Newsom, and we'll see him soon.
Oh.
I don't think I could handle having Newsom up here. I might just.
Sarah's extremely horny right now. It's making me
I
uncomfortable.
would love the house. I'm unwell. I want to fuck Newsom and Cuomo. All the Cuomos.
Anyways, this thing is weird, and sometimes when you put it in, you're not sure if it unfolded. Because it could have it could still be folded and then have a leak.
I'm sure you're trying to like feel it unfold and you're not sure.
You're supposed to put your finger inside and go around the edges, which I already don't like how much involvement there is there. I refuse to do that. Two, I didn't know that you can't have acrylics for this.
This movement in the vagina at end point.
Oh no!
Why?
Don't do that. That just
So
made
you're supposed to do that, and then taking it out is a whole fucking wild story.
For the day,
Your
or
blood just everywhere, like splattering.
Well, I've only waited the longest I've waited to take it out was 7 or 8 hours, and it's about I would say it's a little less than half full at that point.
How big is it?
It's like this big, and it's like this tall, and like this around.
I'm not into it at all. I mean,
I feel like I could fill that up in 3-4 hours. Am I
You would
crazy?
think, but no. I think that what happens is our
Shop
tampons
bra?
look full because the cotton gets so soaked that they look like there's more blood.
okay. Do you like it more than a tampon?
I like how long they stay in. I do not like taking them out.
Ugh.
It is, and then you pour it into the toilet, and it's just a lot at once to see.
Okay, I
I
have an
feel
embarrassing
weak. I
admission.
feel weak. I feel weak. I hate
I
talking
have-
about
How I feel.
periods.
I have taken a different route to the same issue. Like, you're a tampon person. I'm more of a pad person because I'm like terrified of toxic shock syndrome.
Right.
Okay.
But I purchased a pair of underwear that literally, it's like whatever is in between the cotton of the underwear like acts as like a reusable pad situation. So you just
Ah.
wear the underwear for the day and bleed directly into it, and then like when you take them off, you like wash them like real good. Like personally wash them in the sink, the whole situation.
Ah.
So I mean, it's not
Literal period panties.
it's not a great look in the bathroom sink, but like they work real well. They're pretty
I
great.
mean, like, I'm fucking down to bleed directly into something and I have to deal with it.
It's very comfortable. I have to be honest. It's a little gross, but it's like not while you're wearing it, only when you're cleaning it afterward. It's super
Right.
See, like,
Huh. I like that.
I feel like there's got to be another option besides Diva Cup, besides pad, besides tampon. If it was men, we would have had this figured out years ago.
If it was men, they would have found something like a pill to take that stops it. Oh, that's birth control. Never mind.
Yeah, but like how scary is it to stop that shit? Like, I don't know.
Right. Whenever people are like, I'm on a birth control and it stops my period, I'm like, that sounds like a setup. I don't know why.
And then like
why-
how shitty that one time a year that you bleed, how
Oh, hell no.
Hell
no.
No, I like knowing that I have my period and everything's working as it should.
Mhm.
Right.
That's just my hot take on menstruation. You heard it here on on the Broad Shenk edition.
Just a couple girls talking about their periods. No big deal.
Get three of us together. We'll talk menstruation.
We just synced up right now.
It's true. Kim, look at her. She's using this as her fucking mirror. She just did her mirror face directly into her computer screen. Yeah, no. No.
I'm trying to find my own mirror face. Hold on. What's my mirror face?
I'm just a girl in a wonderland.
I'm just a girl in a wonderland asking you to love me. Everything's fine. I can hear some loud background noise coming from the mushroom pile behind you. I hope that eventually stand-up can come back.
That'd be nice.
It'd be really good.
I miss it. Do you?
I miss watching comedy.
I know. I miss like my social life, my regular life.
The hang.
The hang.
Mhm.
Of like the fun people that are in comedy. You're like, wait, there's all these sad clowns just at home on Zoom.
I started investing.
Excuse me?
Stocks.
What kinds?
All different kinds.
Let's talk investments, Kim.
What do you want to know, baby? I've been invested for 3.5 days.
What have you invested in?
Yeah, like what? Like how do I invest? What's your method? What have you done?
I use this app called Robinhood, and I connected it to my bank account, and then it lets me search for different companies, and I just found different companies, and I bought shares.
And how do you know if it's going up or down?
See the
How
graph?
did you decide which companies you were gonna buy? Like, what was your method there?
So this app is really good because, like, let's say, okay, so you heard how Kylie Jenner, she got taken off the Forbes list because some shit happened, and then
With her lip kits.
Yeah,
She lied.
She lied about how many they sold to get onto the Forbes list. Like, she exaggerated, I guess. So they like kicked her off the Forbes list, and then because of that, she fired the CEO of the company, or the lady that was like running everything, that helping her, and then she hired Kim Kardashian to help her out. And then Kim Kardashian's been talking to this company called Coty, and I guess they're like one of the 3 major makeup lines, and I think that they're going to start collaborating, and Kim's going to try and save like Kylie's ass, which I feel like they have enough money to do. And so I bought 10 shares in Coty before Kim signs with them. So in case she does sign with them and it blows up the way that her lip
How
kit
much was it for 10 shares of Coty?
Each share was $4.30.
So like $43.
Yeah.
Should we buy shares in Coty?
And then now it's, well, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on what they do.
I like the idea of you like shifting the stock market by having everybody listen to your very first investment. Like,
Right. With
Yeah.
my mushroom background.
yeah, with your
Yeah.
mushroom back, like everybody buys Cody and the fucking stock. I don't even know how things work, but
And
I
then
don't
they,
really either. I'm kind of guessing.
here's Kim putting money into the hands of Americans on this hybrid episode of Broad Shenk. We talk everything from looting to our moms.
You guys want to know how much I've made?
How much?
since you bought these stocks.
Yeah. In 3.5 days, I've made $40.
Shit's going on back there behind the mushroom field again. I heard your mom.
Stop yelling! I'm doing a podcast. Stop yelling, please.
I love how a few weeks ago at the beginning of quarantine, it was like a thing where like our families were being a little more respectful and shit. And now at this point, everybody's given up. We're just yelling on the show. Like it's
I know.
evolving.
No, last week I told Kim I had to yell, quiet on the set! And everyone's like, what? We're at home. If you want to go work, then you should have somewhere else you do it. I'm like, we're in a pandemic. Also,
They don't understand.
My parents unplugged the Wi-Fi by accident while I was in the middle of a show a few weeks ago, and ever since then they've been terrified of me. So,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Did you lose your mind when they did that?
Only like halfway. I was very proud of what I did there.
What'd you do?
I acted disappointed. I acted disappointed instead of angry. The way that they do.
That's like, now that's something I need to learn to do, because for me, it's so much easier to go from chill to pissed than like, I'm disappointed.
I just sat there and made it very clear how sad I was about how much extra work this was going to cause me over the course of the weekend, and that it's okay, but it's very disappointing that I won't have the time that I need to. It was great. It worked.
So sometimes you got to do a little casual manipulation around the home front. You got to be like, I'm actually devastated by the way you guys have been behaving. I don't want you barging in my room unannounced.
My mom's been doing that a lot.
Oh, my mom opens it. This is okay if I come in. You already opened it. So
My mom too. She's knocking as she's opening the door. I'm like, why knock? What's the knock for?
What's the point? Yeah, of the knock.
I need to take a lover so I can get out of the house. I'm saying take a
what?
lover. I said take a lover because I've been living at my parents'. I'm turning into my parents.
What the fuck? Who says that?
Excuse me.
I need to take a lover.
I'm looking to take a lover.
I took a lover during quarantine.
On the real, I really want
this-
to take a lover, and it's a bad time to take a lover. I feel you're good, Kim. Like I'm proud of you.
No, it's the best time. Let me tell you why.
Why? Tell us why.
Quarantine's the best time to find a lover.
Why?
Because there's nothing to do, so guys can really start liking you because you can really get to know each other. There's no distraction. There's no bars. There's no clubs. There's no going out here. There's no showing up to multiple places. It's just
me and you, bitch.
baby.
The question then is, where do I find a new lover? Like,
that is the question.
Where? By me. Like I'm talking to people, but they're so far away. It's like, how do I find?
Tinder. You can literally change the location to near you.
See, I feel like it's a weird time. I'm sorry. It's a weird time because it's like the casual small talk with somebody new while there's like riots happening. And
yeah, was there looting in your neighborhood this week? Or like while you're trying to get to know somebody?
Yeah.
It's fucking psychotic.
Yeah. What have you done for the movement? Oh, nothing.
Right.
Sorry, this isn't going to work.
I have had that conversation with somebody who I'm trying to flirt with, and I just don't know how to get out of, like, I don't know how to get back to the flirting. It's crazy.
Yeah, because we've been locked up inside the house for months, and then now there's, like, civil rights issues happening, and now you can't be like, hey, you want to fuck?
Who wants to fuck?
Take me on a fucking date, dude.
That's so cute today. Do I look fucking attractive today?
It's like, yeah, it's like,
I know the world is burning, but...
I know the world's burning, but I thought you'd never slide into my DMs.
Put your penis in me, please.
Yeah.
Right.
The world's burning.
Yeah.
Come fuck me, baby.
No.
I don't know how to play it anymore. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, it is inappropriate. And then like,
But also I'm horny. Like, I don't want to ignore that I'm horny.
no, everyone's horny. And I think it's like people are horny and angry. Times are tough.
Times are tough.
Mhm.
Most people are horny and angry. Everyone's an incel, so you're already like an incel, and then now there's this stuff that's happening, and you're like, I can't even concentrate on masturbating because there's too much going on.
I hate that you just pointed out that I'm an incel now.
We're all incels except
We're all
him.
incels now, baby. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh yeah, and like Corona's not a thing anymore, apparently.
Corona's definitely a thing. We're still gonna see a spike in the numbers in the next couple weeks.
I heard that about Florida 4-5 weeks ago.
I mean, here in New
6
York,
weeks ago.
Here in New York, they're planning a like soft open of businesses, like a phase 1 opening of businesses on Monday. And it just doesn't make sense to me that they would continue with that plan after thousands of people were protesting in the streets just days ago.
Yeah,
right.
Things in LA, okay, it was like the hairs. This is what happened. It was like, we're moving into phase 3. You guys can go get haircuts. And then literally the next day, the riot started. So like all the hair places were like, we're actually closed now. Like everything in West Hollywood's fucking closed. Like any major street, like Melrose, everything's shut the fuck down. And there's just protests. And like there should be, but you know. It's crazy. There's no sense of normalcy in 2020 at all.
Yeah. You nailed it.
You know, there's nothing really to do other than like donate, protest. I couldn't even focus to online shop or watch porn.
I mean,
that's what's happening.
We literally didn't do a podcast this week because when it was like freshly off the riots like 3 or 4 days ago. And I was like, I don't know what to talk about, dude. Like, I don't have anything.
It's like, I don't want to be inappropriate and not address it. And then it's like, but I can't just pretend like everything's normal and like I don't have an opinion.
And personally, I don't want to pretend like my opinion is necessarily worth hearing because like at the end of the day, like I'm a white chick and I can kind of accept that like I don't fully understand all of the like nuance to the situation, and it's like, who wants to hear from me right now, you know?
Yeah, but I'm also like, I think that my goal is to provide tools for people, so there's places for them to donate, and if they're interested in that, then here, like I put it on my profile because I think to not say anything is just at this point wild. Like there's some white people that I'm friends with that I'm like, to not address this at all is just like, I can't. I know everyone handles it differently, but to just say nothing at all as like a white person.
It's worse than selling pictures of your feet for the cause, honestly.
Yeah, sell those feet pics.
Yeah, what do you think, Sarah, what's your personal opinion if 2 girls that had a podcast told their followers that they would give pictures of their feet to the highest person that donated to the cause?
I'm all for that, baby.
Because that's what we did.
I'm all for it. I might hula hoop and donate the money for the cause.
It's funny because I got into a Facebook debate yesterday and the guy wrote back like, what did you do? And I wanted to write back what I did, but it sounded too dumb. I was like, my feet.
I'm selling pictures of my beautiful little toes.
You know when you know those memes and they say like, when your grandchildren ask what you did during the movement. What will you say?
Yeah.
These baby.
Oh my God. I'm just like, I can't believe the president hasn't even said anything. I can't believe the president said nothing.
I wouldn't know that because I'm really trying to stay away from news involving the president. Like I'll watch the news involving protests around different cities and things, but I just can't look at him.
He's a lot.
I just can't.
No, I know. I mean, I also feel like the news is always on at my house. That's one of the things about living with my parents. So it's like, I'm like, can we scale back on the news? Like, you guys realize there's Netflix. Can we turn off the basic cable, the CNN? Like, there's more stuff than KCET.
content that people put years into creating instead of one
I know. That's like artfully done and like written. Like get into Breaking Bad if you haven't seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and Dad.
Also, I think it's weird when people get their news from the news.
Yeah, like they could trust it. Like
at this point, it's not the right place to get your news from.
It's weird. Like, why would you believe one company that is all told to say something when you can get online and see the opinions of and proof and video proof of thousands of different people?
Mm-hmm.
And like such a better source, it seems like, than the news, which is just one person you have to believe.
Fuck the news. You
Fuck
heard
the
it here. Fuck the news and the police. You heard
Fuck
it
you,
here.
Fox. Fuck you, CNN. Fuck you, MSNBC. Fuck you,
Suck
ABC.
it.
Fuck you.
Suck
it.
it. Hey, suck it.
Suck it.
I have to say, over the course of the pandemic, my favorite thing about the news has been like watching, like there was one day where you could tell that they were like, okay, we need to cut the staff and we can't have makeup and hair people here anymore. And literally for the following like 2 months, it was just like people, like all the newscasters with their broke ass hair and makeup.
Yeah, everyone looks like shit. There's
the
like
stylists are out. Everyone's out.
Yeah.
Everyone's dressing themselves for TV, and it's crazy to watch.
It's crazy. Like I saw Oprah did her own hair not that long ago, and I was like, damn, she did some crazy. It was distracting.
No.
Yes, and also. Yeah, no, shit's getting real. I saw like this thing that was like, people are worried that Ryan Seacrest is overdoing it. Looks exhausted. It's like, yeah, he just doesn't have his fucking makeup team at home.
Right.
You know Ryan Seacrest has a bigger makeup team than probably the Kardashians.
Mhm.
Definitely.
He can't do that. He doesn't know how to contour his own face.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to buy stock in, what's it called again?
Cody.
You heard it here. Cody with a C.
We're banking on Kim Kardashian, everyone.
Fingers crossed. It's the least she could do.
God damn it, Kardashian, if you just could.
I mean.
Well, this is my question. If Kim Kardashian is so powerful that her signing on to a contract with Cody could help her, couldn't she find someone to buy stocks for her in Cody before she signs because she knows it'll go up and then she can make a lot of money off the stocks?
That's what insider trading is. It's super illegal, and it's what I think Martha Stewart went to jail for.
What a smart bitch. You know what? I respect Martha Stewart a lot more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Martha Stewart, let's be real. Her going to jail made her 1,000 times more likable.
It was a cultural reset.
Yes, it was like, you know what? You're not just some white bitch that likes crafts. That
and now her and Snoop are like best friends.
That's the coolest thing about her, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
All comes back to Snoop.
The coolest thing about
and the fact that she did her cooking show with a fucking monitor on her ankle.
She's respectable.
Like it earned her some street cred somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd like to have dinner with her. Like if
does your mom love Martha Stewart? For the fact that, because your mom wants to be friends with Snoop too. So.
Oh shit.
My mom loves Snoop. My mom likes Martha Stewart, but I think Martha Stewart's a little too buttoned up for my mom. My mom's more fun than Martha. You know, because Martha seems like a little dull. Like I wouldn't be mad if I saw her. I would like at a dinner party. I'd let her hit my blunt if the pandemic wasn't happening. I would like hang with her. I would love to like share like a tray with her of like an hors d'oeuvre or something.
A tray of hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah, like a tray pass situation. Like, sure, bring me a piece of basil, like, and some mozzarella and a tomato, and let me pop that in my mouth next to Martha Stewart. That's the type of vibe I'm trying to have. Like, where's that party? You know?
Right.
Like, I want when the pandemic's done, I want to be at a party with Martha and Snoop. We're having hors d'oeuvres. We're passing blunts. Things are happening.
Right.
I've been having so many daydreams like that, like a cheese plate that all of my friends pass around the room and the blunt goes along with it, like as if there's no disease in the world. That would be so much fun.
Or just like a lunch with your girlfriends. Just
a brunch. Imagine a brunch with your girlfriends.
I can't.
You guys, both of your mouths just dropped. Imagine a brunch. Listen, let me set the scene for you. It's Sunday morning. You just woke up. It's about noon. You just woke up. You got to sleep in hella late. And it's because you're hungover because last night you had the most fun night with all your girlfriends, right?
Okay.
And you know you've got a brunch appointment in 30 minutes. You don't even get super ready. You just fix up your makeup a little. You throw on something cute and you head on up, still a little drunk, you head to brunch. You get to brunch, your girlfriends are all there, everyone's dressed up. You guys get a table on the patio in the sun. It's 76 with a cool breeze. You have an umbrella and unlimited mimosas, and you each order an app to start. You start with a mimosa, you eat the app. You're like, you know what? Let's have another drink. You get really buzzed, and right when you hit your third mimosa, your food hits the table.
Oof.
And
What did I order, Kim?
What did you order?
Yeah.
Baby girl, you got eggs Benedict, but the eggs Benedict is different. It's a giant ham over the eggs Benedict with the hollandaise sauce. Sarah, you got huevos rancheros.
Ooh.
Yes, you did.
Boy, Sarah.
Yeah. Huevos
and then-
ranchero. Yes, I did. That is right.
And then I got a stack of stuffed French toast. And you know what we decide when everything hits the table? That it all looks so good, we're all going to split it all.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. We just stick our forks in each other's meals.
And
like
there's
it's
also
nothing.
hash browns on the table.
There's hash
coffee. There's coffee.
Unlimited coffee. The sun's coming out. Right, we're sitting there, right, and then suddenly 3 skateboarders go past us on the
Ooh.
sidewalk.
They do a little trick to impress us.
Yeah, and then they keep going. We make note of it and keep talking about our night.
No, I blow a guy that does an ollie.
Oh God, you've been inside for too long.
I'm sorry.
Someone's been inside for way
I
too long.
thought
He does a kickflip and I give him a blowjob immediately.
Sarah, I was on the same page. I definitely thought the story was gonna go that like we get to meet those guys, hang out with them for a little while, show us a good time.
Kim's like, they skate by, we look at them, we go back to eating breakfast. We're like, we fuck them, and Kim continues.
They're good enough for us. I don't know what to say. They looked really great when
We're settling for the skateboarders.
She was a skate girl.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, we're draining the pool. My new boyfriend and I were draining the pool. He's gonna do.
Oh God, so he can jump the ramps or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Hey, Mom and Dad, I met this skateboarder at lunch. It was the first time I left the house. I told them we could drain the pool. They come home.
told them we could turn the pool into a half pipe. Fucked up.
Like, oh, sorry, I was horny, and I told them that we could do that. Is that a problem? Is this podcast still happening? Do you think it was a banger of an episode? I mean, we covered a lot of ground.
We covered that shit.
I think we went all over the place.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
Would you? You guys, where can people find Broad Topics, and what do you have anything else you want to promote?
Alex, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. You could follow me on Twitter and Instagram at I am Alex Scar. And you could watch Broad Topics every Thursday at 9:30 p.m. live for free on gasdigitalnetwork.com/live, or for free every Monday on iTunes and YouTube.
Yes, and I think Sarah said that this is going to be a hybrid podcast. So listen, right now, if you are here from Sarah's fan base and you listen to her podcast, come on over and subscribe to us. And if you are from Broad Topics, go over and subscribe to Sarah. This is what we're doing these podcasts for. We want to share our fans with each other. You guys will love Sarah's podcast. If you're from Sarah's podcast, you'll love our podcast.
Yeah.
So make sure you go and do that. Just go subscribe. It takes 30 seconds. It makes such a huge difference to us. It doesn't cost anything.
And if, leave a review. It's the least you could do. You're inside. We're here giving you free content. We're rising to the occasion. We put together these psychedelic backgrounds. We give a fuck, okay? And what's your Instagram, Kim, and your Twitter?
Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, on Instagram and TikTok at Kim Congdon.
Oh, she's got to plug the TikTok now. She's keeping up with the kids. Follow me at Princess Shenk on Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to my podcast, Shenk, on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, all the places. New episode every Wednesday. And thank you guys so much for listening and watching a hybrid episode. Bye.
Bye.